So what does it mean, a decision day? Does it definitely mean that we'll hear about tariffs here?
It does not mean definitely we'll hear about tariffs. It means we'll hear about something. And keep in mind, there's a whole fall worth of cases that the court heard and hasn't decided yet. There were 10 cases they heard in October. They haven't decided any of those yet. So it could be that we get one or two of those cases, and you and I will never have another conversation about the Friday decision day. But given that the court has expedited the tariff case, they've signaled they want to decide it quickly, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that the tariff ruling could be coming on Friday.
All right. So maybe coulda, woulda, maybe we will see. The thing is, though, Greg, even if we don't get a ruling, should we assume that something will come, like when? Like if it doesn't happen, because it is expedited, then what?
Yeah, so we'll probably get at least a couple opinion days over the course of the next couple weeks. The court is sitting, hearing arguments next week and the week after that, including the case about Trump's effort to fire Lisa Cook, the Fed governor. When the court is sitting, those are the days where opinions are a possibility. So, don't totally relax just yet. The only thing I can really say for sure is that the court's term is going to end around the end of June, and it will come before then. I would be surprised if we're still waiting for it by the end of June, but that's the only thing I can say for sure.
So let's say that we do get a ruling on tariffs, because this would be his signature economic policy. This is the president's signature economic policy, Greg. If we do get a ruling, has the Supreme Court thus far indicated to you, to us, to watchers out there, how it would decide this?
Well, the arguments in November, I think the consensus was, my view was that it was not great for the president. It wasn't definitive, but there was more skepticism than support from the justices. Now, a lot of things can change, certainly no guarantees, but there was at least the suggestion that the court was prepared to strike down both Donald Trump's reciprocal tariffs, the ones that are dealing with the trade deficit, and some more targeted ones that are designed to counter fentanyl trafficking out of a few countries, including China. It's possible we would see a split decision, and some tariffs will be upheld, others struck down. But the overall tone of the argument suggested that Trump was going to lose on at least some things.
How tricky is this decision on tariffs? Because to me, it seems black and white, right? I mean, isn't Congress supposed to be involved when it comes to these kinds of things? But help me out. Understand what going back to the tariff decision, what is it exactly do they have to figure out?
So there is this law called IEEPA. It gives the president certain powers in cases of economic emergencies. And that law does not mention tariffs, but it does say that the president may, this is a quote, regulate importation. There's a bunch of words in between there, but those are the key words, regulate importation. And so really, yes, this is a kind of a simple case. Do those words mean tariffs? Can the president impose tariffs, even though the Constitution gives that power to Congress? Now, if the Supreme Court says, yes, it does include tariffs, there are a number of other questions, a number of other arguments against Trump that the court's going to have to get through before they uphold them. But if Trump loses this case, yes, it is a pretty straightforward matter of statutory interpretation.